What's up, guys? Hoarder here. I'm here at the Nickel Nibbler. Of course, I'm here with Newby McNewberson, the king of the old coppers. We're at this incredible spot back in the middle of the woods. There are foundations like this all over the place, at least 3 or 4 of them. Scott found it. We all came out. We're gonna see how we do. These go back to the 1700s, and I'm hoping for some amazing old household relics today. You agree?
I've got my hazmat gloves for Doug, who couldn't make it.
The hazmatador couldn't be here today, but we're digging in honor of him, so we'll see how we do. So back in the first dig. See you guys soon. Well, I'll tell you what it is in a second. It's round though. My first dig of the day. I got the small snake coil on because we're in thick woods and it's hard to get around. But I got this small little piece of copper. I don't know if it's a coin or a button. It's a button. It's a flat button. Oh, it's cool. It's concaved in. Oh, that's cool. Let me clean this off. Hang on one second. All right, there it is. It's a flat button. But what's really cool about this one is it's like concave. If you can see it, it like bends in on itself. One piece. I don't know if there's markings on it or not yet. Came up in the 60s on this little snake coil. And like I said, this doesn't cover much ground, but you can really get in when there's a lot of garbage around and stuff like that, like those giant old bins. But when you're back in the woods like this at a super old home site, I really want to hear every little thing I can. Awesome find. Keep going.
That's not like marshy?
Yeah, it was marshy, but
Kyle
it didn't
found a
suck
button,
me in.
and there's writing on it, so I'm gonna put on the glasses of shame and try to read it. All right, the glasses of shame are on, Kyle.
No, they're on you.
Yeah. Do you want to try them?
No.
Because you need regular glasses.
Yeah,
I didn't think mine would work. All right, I'm reading it now. I think it's in Hong Kongese, and it says, "He who weareth me, pants stay in place."
Ah.
I don't know what the heck it says.
That's patented.
I can see like one letter, you know, Randy. You got to clean that better. Come on. I wasted my time putting these glasses on. Now I'm taking them back
It's
off.
never a waste.
Oh, here's a really cool piece. I don't know what the heck it is. I pulled it out of the ground. It was folded up. It unfolds. It's got these little hinges on it, like a change purse, but it's enormous. And then this mesh that you see is actually like chain mail. Like thin chainmail, rusted and falling apart, that would connect to this. I don't know if it's some sort of a damper. I don't know. It's a pretty cool piece though. Don't exactly know what it is, but always find interesting things at these old house sites. This house goes back hundreds and hundreds of years, so pretty cool. Don't know what it is. I'll have to figure it out later, but let's keep going. All right, my first corner of the day, I'm working the high rim on this old wall here, which I think might have been some sort of a root cellar. But I came right up here and I'm working the rim with the little coil. In between these tight trees, I got in here and I heard a good 8081, and it's a coin. Might just be a wheat penny. My gloves are all muddy, so hang on a second, I'll be right back. Well, there it is. It's just a wheat penny. I can't quite make out the year. I'm not sure. The back looks pretty good. The front, of course, is corroded. I was hoping it was going to be an Indian or so, but it's okay. I'll put the glasses of shame on later and try to get a year, but for now, let's just keep going. Good find. Good job sniffing it out there, Sneaky. Kyle didn't want to say anything, but there was a tragic accident he had last week. And he's lobster claw man now. How do you even maneuver the buttons, Kyle?
It's you can still do it.
You can?
Yeah, they're not touch. They're not like a phone. You can just pressure sensitive.
That's incredible, though. I mean, do you want me to ask for donations for like a better hand?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna soldier on this.
All right. I mean, you're making it work.
I mean, I still have 2 bones and everything.
I'm not sure how you grab, like the. Yeah, I don't know how you do it, but you must have a technique, so.
Yeah, I've been practicing.
All right, well, good job, good job.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Way to champion on.
Thumbs up.
All right, I'm working up, and there's another wall. Here's another foundation wall. It's all moss covered. You can see it's not even like brick, it's just whatever rocks they could gather. I'm not sure what structure this is to, but I'm working the rim of this one too, and I'm seeing pieces of pottery on the ground. This one's got some writing on it. Ironstone. I saw these 2 broken parts of old milk bottles. So you know there was some activity around here. Shame they're busted. But I'm gonna work around this wall too. Man, I love stuff like that. All right, let's get to work. All right, Scott's got a coin thing. I'm trying to fight my way back. The roots and everything. Hold on, Scott, I'm trying to get back there. Holy mackerel. Oh yeah, it looks like either a nickel or a flat button. I have a feeling it's a button.
A button?
It looks a little small for a nickel. Who knows, I could be wrong. See anything on there? Maybe it's even a penny. It's hard to tell. Let me see. It looks coppery. Let's see. Oh, not even rubbing it. I can't even feel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Abe Lincoln. Can't see in my gloves. Well, we'll clean it up. I think it's a wheat penny, which will be our second wheat penny. But man, this soil sure makes things dark.
Mm-hmm.
If it's anything other than the wheat penny, I'll show it again. But hey, good find. It's a coin. It's always good.
Something.
Oh well. Oh well. It's only like 10 feet deep. Try the rim, see what we get. Oh, it's a shame. Digging a signal, I got this, which would have been a huge bottle. I love embossed writing, but you know, it's smashed and broken. I wonder what it said. Oh well, pretty cool, but no good. Garbage. There's a nice little buckle right at the foot of this tree. Just trying to fight down. There's roots everywhere. Luckily, it wasn't that deep. The roots kind of keep it from falling, and it also keeps me from struggling too much getting it out. That's a little copper buckle. All right, I'll take it. I gotta go try to find the guys. I have no idea where they are. So, all right, keep going. All right, of course the nibbler vanished through the thickest stuff. I didn't know where the heck he went, but he just popped out like a squirrel. And he did get this really nice gold-plated silver spoon. Gold-plated silver spoon, that was a bad one. Gold-plated spoon. That was pretty cool. Any markings on it? Any
Not that I can
names?
see. Maybe if I clean it
Does
up.
it list how many carats it is?
3.2. It's a very
3.2.
low carat.
Yeah, it's a low carat. Very nice. I very rarely find gold-plated spoons.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You think there'd be a monogram if they're going to bother to gold plate
yeah,
it?
well, maybe there isn't there. A little cleanup, and you can have a bowl of tricks with this later.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like tricks?
They're really for kids.
Do you like 1% or 2% milk?
2%.
2%? Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, look at me. Do I look like a skim guy?
You're not a whole milk. You're not a whole milk guy.
I'm gonna skim.
Good find.
Thanks.
Here's an interesting little thing. It's brass. It's thin and small. It's right by this tree, and it's pretty thick here. There is another wall behind me, so there's foundation walls all over. Some of them are house, some of them are animal, but I'll take it. Pretty cool piece. Let's keep going. All right, I got a coin. My second coin. I think it's a coin. Here comes the nibbler.
Oh, nice, large.
I think it's going to be a large cent. Let me clean this off. Hang on a second, and I'll be right back. Ah! There it is. It is a largie. I think that's a... I can't tell the difference between the coronet heads and the matron heads. I didn't clean the back, really. I just kind of rubbed it with my towel. And I'm just going to get all muddy. But yeah, it's a matron head. It was real rocky here, too. Like it was some sort of like a fire pit. But I had an 89.90 coming in, and I wasn't sure it was going to be can slag or not.
Good job.
Yeah, let me go show Newby McNewberson, wherever the heck he is.
Got a super high signal.
There's Kyle. Kyle found something. He's filming it for his channel, the Nickel Nibbler. I'm going to sneak in and see what he's filming.
You know what? It's not a coin.
I think he found garbage.
I think it's a ham weight. Maybe, or maybe nothing.
I think it's total junk, but I don't want to ruin this for his channel.
Could be a pin.
Oh, it might be a pin. Yeah, I think it's a pin or something. That's a good little.
It's a Star Trek memento.
Let me see if you don't mind.
What a weird buckle.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's. But hey, it's yours. Kyle, I'm not digging 50s today because there's a lot of garbage around. So I'm saving all the gold for you and Scott. I'm just going to dig the 60s and higher. I like the 60s. There was good music in the 60s. I like those bell-bottom jeans and the hippies. They were always nice people. I'm not digging 50s today. But right here I had a 60s signal. It's right under the ground. I'm going to pop it out. It might be a shotgun shell or something, but I'm digging 60s, but not 50s today, only because of necessity. Oh, look at that. It's a flat button, another flat button in the 60s, like I said. And there's a marking on it. I'll show you the back. I can feel the shank. There's the shank. Hold on, I'm holding the camera in the wrong hand. I gotta do a switcheroo, so hold on. I'm left-handed. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna grab the camera. There we go. I think there's a marking on it too. Yeah, my goal today, once I heard all the garbage, was only 60s. And that met the criteria. There's Kyle. You can check my bag, Kyle. There's some stuff in my bag if you want to swing over it. You hear anything? Mostly junk. What's come up on yours?
15.
On the Equinox of 15, I don't know what the conversion rate is. What's my head come up? I'm not sure.
Empty.
It's empty?
15.
Yeah, I think there's a marking on there too. I can't tell.
Equinox is a spoon.
This was a 60, 61, and that's what I'm going to dig today.
Head came up lead.
Is there lead in my head?
Yeah.
There could be. So, all right, I'll take it. That's a treasure.
It's a dry run.
I just recorded an amazingly funny clip, and I wasn't recording. I was just taking a photo.
I think there's something right here.
It wasn't even funny, really. But this is Scott's spoon, silver-plated spoon, and it says HSH Baking Company. Is that what it was? HSH?
Yes.
Or H&H?
HSH, Haziah Smith.
The Haziah
Hawkins.
Smith Home Shopping Channel.
Yes.
It does say silver plate on the back, right there. Super duper tiny if you got good eyes. I do not. Oh, Scott's got something right by my foot. So I'm going to give this to him, and I'm going to see what we get. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, at first for me, there's still foundation block all around, as you can see. Now, I found a lot of those Model T coil points. They look like little rabbit ears. And for the first time ever, I found the coil point, but it's still attached to some of the mechanism. There's the coil point, how you would screw it down, 1, 2, this piece would rattle, and it was part of the ignition system for the old cars. I'll clean it up and show it later. I've never found one still mounted on some of the equipment before. So that's a pretty cool find. If you don't do this, you might not appreciate it. And even if you do it, you might not appreciate it, but I like it. I'll clean it up and I'll show it at the end. Oops. Here's a cool little find. This came up in the 60s and it wasn't that deep, but when I pulled it out, I saw some fancy on it. As you can see it under there. Let's see what the heck it is. I don't know what the heck that is. It looks like it might be the lid to something. I feel like a little piece here, that little point that would snap it. Oh, I just kind of cracked it, just rubbing the dirt off. I mean, it's in bad shape. Could be the lid of a compact or something. Well, I'll clean it up later, but that's a really cool little find. Really nice fancy on there. Cool. Don't know what it is exactly yet. I'll have to do some research later, but I like it. That's a cool piece. Might even be the cover of like a pocket watch or something, like a square watch. I don't know. This looks like we are in the super deep, thick woods, and we are. But there was like 3 house structures around here, old ones too, probably early 1800s. So, you know, it's cool to get out in the woods and explore. You always find cool stuff in the woods. And I don't know where anybody is. I just kind of listen for crackling branches. I think the Nibbler's that way. So, all right, it's gonna start snowing soon, so we're gonna get out of here. But detect on the way out. So, be back, guys. Well, right next to these moss-colored foundation blocks, there's a bunch of them. Moss-covered, not colored. It's got a Model T coil point. I'm sorry, a valve stem cover. Not far from where I got the coil point. So, old car memorabilia.
I'm heading back. I have a signal.
What?
Huh?
I thought you said something.
I said I'm heading back. There's a couple of signals over here.
Okay, dig them.
You might be able to get back. I don't know.
No one can see Kyle, but I hear his voice, so he's that direction. But, all right, let's keep looking. All right, Scott, who's through the thicket, said he found a horseshoe. I'm going to put my shovel right there, Scott, and he's going to try to throw a ringer from over there, and then I'll see what we got. You only get one chance at this, Scott. Don't embarrass yourself.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. If he breaks my leg, he's got to carry me out of here. There it comes. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. 0 points, though. Wow, that's a thick sucker.
It was down.
Yeah, it's all covered in mud. All right, I'm going to show you what it would have looked like, Scott. It should have looked like this. You ready? Oh, like it should have looked like that.
There you go.
But I got incredible skills. That's what it is. And I'm a foot from the shovel. All right, I'm going to toss Scott's horseshoe back. He mounted his shovel right there, if you can see it. Up here comes the Nibbler sneaking in on us. All right, you ready? Here we go. I'm going to get one shot at this. Oh! That might be, is that a leaner? Is that a leaner? Nah. Oh, now it's a leaner. All right, I'll take it. 1 point for me. All right. All right, Kyle's got something interesting, he said. Is this it? A soup can lid? Oh, what is that? What's that marking on it?
I don't know. It looks like a tree or something. Look at the back.
Oh, you know what this is, I think, Kyle? A rosette. A big giant horse rosette.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's the back mark they have, that back pin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one too. Usually they have glass on them.
It came up super high.
Oh yeah, I mean look at the size of it. It's flat. You have to clean that marking off later and see what the heck it is. And you guys can see it exclusively on the Nickel Nibbler channel. That's a cool find. I'm curious what the marking is. Good job. All right, here's my finds from the hunt. We're out in the woods. I don't know if I would call a lot of this treasure, but I just find it really interesting when you do old home sites like that in the woods. Almost anything you find that you can ID is always cool. I actually dug this. It was under the ground, this whole rope. I only brought it home because it has this cool dog leash on it that says, it looks like it says Reese, which is my son's name. It still even works. I tried to cut the rope just to take this leash home, but I couldn't cut it. It's so thick. So I brought the whole thing home. I brought home this piece of glass because I just wanted to ask, is that what's called a blob top? I'm not good with bottles, but if anybody, any bottle guys out there know, is that a blob top? There's a lot of glass around. I just couldn't bring it all home. I got some parts to a clock, miscellaneous gears and things like that. This piece, I don't have no idea. This is all iron, all rusted out. This is brass at the top. I thought maybe like a bedpost or something. Not sure. Big giant piece of an oil lamp. I was trying to look for a patent date on there. I'll clean it up. It would be on the end of the knob. But that's a pretty big chunk of one there. One of the best ones I've got in a long time. This was a change purse. I cleaned it off a little bit. It still has some of the chain mail on there. It's a big chain purse. I mean, this is huge. Look at my hand. I mean, that's a big one. It does have a marking coming through, some manufacturer mark, and as I tried to clean it, you can see some fancy on there. This would have been a nice change purse. I did look around for any of the change. I didn't see it, but you can still see some of the chain mail. I got one of the little knobs. So a pretty cool piece. I'm going to clean it some more and see how it displays. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not yet. Bed spring, one buckle, some car parts. I got the valve stem cover, sorry. I got this piece, which is part of the Model T canvas top. You would use this to latch the canvas top onto the frame. I got this, which is the Model T era coil point. I've never found one still attached. This is what they look like when they're not attached. I didn't dig this one today. I just put it in there for reference. I never found one still attached to the mechanism. I just thought that was pretty cool. Right off the old Ford Model T era car. Just a big jangled piece, but it does say Zenith on there. Probably some part of an old radio, maybe like a tube or something like that. Mystery piece there, brass. Don't know what that is, but just thought I'd throw it in there. I did get one mason jar lid hole. The metal was attached to the back. I already broke it off and scrapped that, but I saved the porcelain inserts. This piece, if you saw it, I cleaned it up. Look at that. That is gorgeous. It was in the field. It was all dirt. I couldn't tell what the heck it was. It was broken when I got it. I didn't break it. But look at that. That cleaned up beautiful. I love that thing. It's a shame it's busted. I'm guessing it's maybe like a medallion or something. Looks like maybe you'd wear it up there as a charm. But hey, I could be wrong. Awesome piece. I got these 2 buttons. This is a nice flat button. No markings on it. This is the concave one, full shank. You can see it's concave in. At least hopefully you can see it. Nice one there. And then this one I think is a button. I could see some letters on there. It looks like there was a busted shank in the back. So I don't think it's a coin. I'm going to go with flat button number 3. I did get 3 wheat pennies. I didn't clean them yet, so I'm not sure if they're going to go in the book or not. I'll clean them later. And I got 1 old large cent, dateless. I got to work on that some more too. Looks like it's a matron head, but you know, I'm not positive. And when I clean those up, if they do fit in my penny book, I'll put it in there. So I haven't added any yet. Make sure you guys check out the Facebook page I created, the Quarter Hoarder Wheat Penny Challenge. See how many you can dig this year. See how close you can come to getting the whole set. I'm sitting in the low 40s still, but when we start working on the houses, it's going to build up quick. You can get that book for $5 on Amazon, link down below. And that was the hunt in the old woods, old rock walls. I thought that was pretty cool, and we might even go back again one day. I love exploring the woods, especially when you can find old rock walls and foundations and things like that. That's just cool. I wish I did more of it this winter. We were so focused on the farms, I didn't do a lot of woods hunts. But you find cool stuff around there. That change purse, like from the flapper era, I thought that was awesome. Large cent, some flat buttons. Doesn't take much to make me happy. I just like exploring around. Kyle found that gold-plated spoon. I'm sure he found more stuff. Fix, you check out his channel. Nickel Nibbler, of course. Newby McNewberson, I forget what he had. He had a silver-plated spoon, a couple wheat pennies. I don't remember, guys. I'm getting old. So many things. Every week you find so much stuff I forget. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting. I'll see you in the next one. Later.